What soul cores do I want to start off with today? I don't know. Alright, what are some ones I've not used in a while? There's Monkey. I don't really want to use Monkey, to be honest. I don't want to use Monkey. Itzokori, I mean, the paralysis is cool, but nah, not really. Suppose I don't have to use the paralysis, though. But I'm not that attached to the Guardian Spirit skill. So nah, pass. Genbu I have not used in a while. That would actually be fun. That would legit be fun. Okay, so I think I might use Genbu. Okay, what about Brutes? I can use these in Nagami. I mean, that's fair. Ton of water. Not bad. This one's fine too. Yeah, let's just drown everybody. Alright, reset all those. Okay. Genbu Spirit skill is so funny to use on huge yokai. Yes, yes, it very much is. I want to like launch them up, you know. That'll be hilarious. Okay. Okay. So now I gotta decide what it is I want to actually use in each of these. So who could I launch up with Genbu? That would be fun. I've launched like Tate Obushi before, it kind of cracked me up. Maybe Magatsu Warrior. Oh wait, but Lady Osakabe. Oh. That's cool. Maybe. I'll consider it. Nioh? I don't really want to use Nioh. Launch up with the shock is probably not going to be all that meaningful. Launch with Uminyu though could be cool. I've used Uminyu a lot already. Launch with Yomi. I don't know. I don't know, it's a little tricky. To be honest, it's a little tricky. Hey, what's up, you guys? Yeah, what do you guys think? Who should I... What should I pair with Genbu? What... I can't think of, like, off the top of my head, some... Hey, what's up, Gershan? I can't think of... And holy shit, I already dropped frames. That's bizarre. Whoa, frames are dying. Waiting for my stream to stabilize a little bit. Okay, that was weird. Spooky? Perhaps. Would it like... I don't know, that's the thing. I can use Fuki. I can use a lot of projectile-based things. No, not Gaki. Get that shit out of here. Genbu will launch an enemy up. No, I'm not using Gaki. No way. I'll try. I think Genbu Mezuki might fare better. Because Magatsu won't really juggle anyone except humans. Really? I don't think so. I think I'll use Mezuki again. I'll use Fuki. Will be an interesting one. If I have space for Magatsu, I'll use it, but if not... Oh, I do have space. Okay, then I'm gonna use it. Alright, you guys are gonna get to see kind of a really busted interaction. This is gonna be kind of hilarious. And this is due to some, like, bug. I don't know, bug, janky code, whatever you want to call it. So, Magatsu Warrior, for whatever reason... I guess there's something to do with inflict ailment, but I will get anima back. It makes no sense, but I'm gonna get anima back. So this is gonna be silly. Alright, I've got tons of key damage. I got like... This is quite the powerhouse. Okay, so now I need like faster things. Alright, Isanagami. I already have a projectile. I got a big sweep. I got crazy key damage. I don't have stagger, but I don't really like need stagger. In all honesty, wait, I have stagger. Mizuki, what am I talking about? Let me just do some of the classic things I'm used to doing. I'm just gonna drown every enemy. Where's Yasha at? Yasha, where are you at? Hey, thank you. I appreciate it. Hey, what's up, Wilder? Yeah, I'm streaming a little earlier today. Thanks, Autumn. Appreciate it. Are the Onibi soul cores useful? Yes, yes they are. They're very useful. They're very quick. They give you access to an element as well. And they're very inexpensive. They're very popular with a lot of the style-based players. Like, I see them use that a lot because sometimes, from what I've noticed, many of those players, they may not like using a lot of the soul cores. It can cheapen their experience for them. So for them, just having like a quick access to an elemental buff on their weapon feels right at home. Many players say just want to play Nioh 2 as if they're playing Nioh 1, so the Onibis work really well for them for that reason. The Snake Lady Soul Core feels evil. Pure human enemies. Imagine not being able to do anything as your enemy slowly walks towards you to do a finisher. I know, that's pretty crazy. Alright, I'm down to play anything today, weapon-wise. you have any requests, feel free to ask. No, there's not going to be a Gaki Soul Core run only. Did I just judgment cut and yeah. Damn, I'm dropping quite a bit of frames. Wonder what the hell's going on. But yes, Wilder, there is a skill actually for sword, and this is not a result of the mod or anything. But yes, you've got your Judgment Cut End, your Severing Spin as I call it in this game. But obviously for many players it's like, yo, this is very much reminding them of the Devil May Cry Judgment Cut End. So question, how long have you been streaming for? Have you always streamed since you started YouTube or only started streaming after a while of making only videos? It's a good question actually. So I think I started all my content creation back in 2018. So that's several years ago. I started streaming on Twitch first. And it was very, very painful to grow my Twitch channel. So then what I did was I started making some YouTube videos. Right? I started making YouTube videos. And from that point on, I noticed that I started getting more activity on Twitch as well. And so streaming on YouTube eventually became a thing once I realized I wasn't really enjoying being on Twitch and having the whole like model for subscribers. So it basically, in order for me to make money, I would have to get subs, and then that would incentivize me to do things to get subs rather than focusing on just making good content. So I switched over to YouTube because I didn't have that like mental pressure in my head. And also I was making triple the money on YouTube. So I was like, I'm just gonna switch to YouTube, dude. Centralize it all there. Even though I lose out on a lot of things related to Twitch streaming, I was just like, it's just less stressful on YouTube. So yeah, hope that answers your question. Hi Sean, what's up? Can I show you some cool stuff with the Odachi? Yeah, why not? It's not really a good showcase. Here. Yeah, August 3rd, Nioh 3's off of feedback. I'm as ready as anyone can be. Yeah, you can parry yokai, and there are actually some bosses you can parry with the Odachi. Like, yokai bosses. Yeah, stuff like that. I hope that's cool. Odachi is such a fun weapon. Makes you feel really powerful. Its sheer size and impacts make it feel really weighty, while also being incredibly fast since it's a Team Ninja game. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Here, just to show you, you can parry quite a few yokai. My personal favorite weapons? I think sword and hatchets. I think I talked about that in the tier list video of sorts. Yeah, what about Nioh 3? I like hatchets and swords because there's a lot of variety to them. Sword, yeah. Fist has a lot, but I tend to find myself playing fists in a very monotonous way. Hey, what's up? Yeah, you're a mod, bro. Yeah, you're blue. Oh, you dodged it! How'd you dodge? Why'd you dodge? Bruh. Thank you, Wilder. Appreciate it. What if we could combine Odachi, no Dachi, like Axe Hammer? I know, that'd be awesome. Alright, Golden, I'll be on for about 2 hours. I also find hatchet hits to be very satisfying. And then sword is just because... I mean, come on. You got stuff like this. You got stuff like that. You got a Zuna drop. There's just a lot of variety. Hey, Lucky, how's it going? Come on, do something. Oh. You got stuff like that. Feel free to ask your tech questions. Yes, we got some police officers up in here. Yeah, ask me tech questions. I'm cool with that. Was the Xeno drop inconsistent? I'm curious. What about it makes it inconsistent? Actually, let's see. Let's see how Genbu will work. Oh, looks like it just needs to hit. Hey, it's last to load, everybody. Sometimes when an enemy is out of key, sometimes you fail to grab. How am I managing my key? Through various different... Yeah, last to goat is here. It might be like a... You have to also make sure there's a certain position you're in. I like Tex as well, man. Tex is great. So with the Xeno drop, try to make sure you're kind of facing them head on. Yeah, try to stay in the front. I do have some moments where it misses. So just try to stay generally like in the front. So I'll try to fail in a Xeno drop. So like, I'm like here for example. Oh, that actually worked. It has better tracking, but like there are moments where it can like whiff. So usually just like a brief pause before I do these in a drop can help. You don't like have to be in the front, but chances are you might like be to the side and then like some hitbox thing may not connect. I've had that happen and it sucks. It's usually like on smaller targets too. Alright, so let's see what else. Yes, I love text. With the switchglaive, are you able to pre-shift to high stance for parry disable? Yes, you can. You can. It's just a little finicky. What's my most favorite Guardian Spirit? Oh, I still gotta do that Guardian Spirit tier list. I think Hyobishin might be the most satisfying one. It's like this big panther, big explosion. I find it very artful. Could you show off some Spear Chidori stuff, float stuff? Spear and split stuff, maybe to juggle? Not in the dojo, because the dojo, the human enemy that I could kind of mess around with is, I guess, heavier than normal. So, I would love to, but it doesn't work as well as I'd hope. In Nioh 3, they should add new weapon types. I assume they will, just having expanded Nioh 2 weapons would be boring. Right. Oh, I'm dropping frames again. My internet connection's been a little iffy recently. I was just having some connection issues. God, bro. Okay. Okay, so I want to see kicking fighting style or a pair of burst grave daggers. Yeah, that could be pretty cool. That could be pretty cool, no doubt. Team Ninja announced that they will be revealing the alpha survey feedback and what they will be addressing on August 3rd. Can't wait. Yeah, I know. I'll definitely make a stream talking about that. Of course, I think someone else mentioned it, that it need to get translated. So that's why I want it. That's why I'm going to have like 24 hours to like kind of figure out or get like a translation or something so I can go over it with everybody. Because yeah, that can be pretty big. That could be pretty big, all things considered. Alright, so next thing was, I was having a nonsensical debate with someone who doesn't like modern Team Ninja. He said that the Nioh sequels feel like glorified expansions. How do you feel about that sentiment? It's kind of reminding me of like the whole Nioh 3 being a Nioh 2.5 type thing. I mean, it's a sequel. It's a sequel. I expect the foundation to be improved upon. That's really it. So for me, it's like, well, yeah, I would want it to retain similar identity, and then it just an evolution of it. Like that would be it. So if that's the case, then great. That's what I want. And as Last Load saying, maybe it's just not for him. So that's that. Right. Like I've heard the arguments before going from Nioh 1 to Nioh 2, and it's like, well, if someone just wants to go out of their way to like not see something different, like I can't control that. But like I'm just not putting much energy into that anymore. Do I still play Wolong from time to time? No, I haven't played it in a very long time. It would be amazing if Samurai gets more than 3 stances this time. Bro, I would love that, but holy shit. There's a lot of stuff that's overwhelming. And all things considered, it's like a 4th stance? Whew, spicy. But it's possible because they could have like an EI stance. I don't know how they would do that for all the weapons, but it'd be fun. Because you do sheath your weapon, so you're technically in A stance. Of some kind. I don't know. What do you think of the Wolong whip? Will it fit in Nioh 3? I feel like it would conflict with the Kusarigama. So it'd be a little tricky. Right, the ninja style is kind of the 4th stance, if you will. Okay. I played the Rise of the Ronin demo in its peak, but it isn't... Yeah, it's not Nioh 2. Really just feels like a testing ground for Nioh 3. Yeah, I start to see that now, too. So... So yeah, it's... Where was I? Hold on. So yeah, the whip kind of conflicts with Nioh 2's Kusarigama, so I don't think they would add a whip. I would think they might take stuff from Wolong's whip and then put it into Nioh 3's Kusarigama. That's what I would think. But with Rise of the Ronin being like a testing ground, yeah, like I would say if there's like to me, Neo 3 is going to obviously be better than Ronin. But I still think Ronin's a great game. And I would say try it, experiment with it. There's a lot of amazing things you can do. Last to Load has fantastic videos showcasing just like how much combat potential there is. So I would recommend like people like try it. And if you can get it on sale, even better. And then you can, if you play that game, you'll start to see elements of it are like kind of in Neo 3. So like the camps, for example, or a little bit of like the map. Like to me, it, like in hindsight, seeing all the games that they've created, whether it was Stranger of Paradise, Wolong, Rise of the Ronin, or anything else in between that I may not have named, I get to see them like taking certain aspects from each of those games and then putting the best of it in Neo 3. And I'm like, yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. I like to see the direct evolution of these games happening to make them all better. So definitely a lot of fun. By the way, I was taking a bath. How's it going, man? It's going pretty good, dude. Just chilling. I'm only going to be on for another 90 minutes. I want Neo 3 to explain how Oda got his Panther Spirit in Neo 2. Maybe. We'll probably see Nobunaga again. Okay, so I do hope they add nunchucks as a new weapon. Maybe flails, like Vigorian flails from Ninja Gaiden. That'd be pretty cool. Alright, so Rohit's asking, how is Ninja Gaiden? I have Xbox Game Pass. Ninja Gaiden 4 will be available on the pass. So Ninja Gaiden is replayable or one-time thing? Oh, it's very replayable. Very, very replayable. I would say, like, check it out. Like, I think there are other games on Xbox Game Pass when it comes to Ninja Gaiden, some of the earlier games. So 100% check that out, see if that interests you. But yeah, Ninja Gaiden 4 should be pretty fun. It's very fast-paced. I think once you play like Ninja Gaiden 1, 2, or Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, you'll have a relatively decent understanding of what to expect for 4. But truth is, when I've seen stuff in Ninja Gaiden 4, the modifications that they made, I'm like, bro, this is gonna be awesome. I don't know what to expect, but I'm happy seeing what I'm seeing. Like, it's cool. People who want a sequel to be a completely different game compared to its predecessor just don't get the point of being a sequel. I know. Like, that's what different games are for. But then, if the game changes a lot, sometimes the same people will be like, oh no, it's not this game anymore. And I'm just like, bro, what do you want? It's just like this inconsistent back and forth. I'm like, bro, you say two things are complete contradictions. And then it's like, what the fuck do you want? Pick one, or pick something that makes fucking sense. What do you like about each aspect? Get more specific, bro. But then, like, they just, like, scream and shout. I'm like, I don't want to deal with this shit anymore. Okay, so Lucky Impling. I think the Guardian Spirits have different properties from when done from Yokai Shift from the Talisman. Because when I do Talisman Genbu, it does some hit stun, but it doesn't launch them in the air. Oh. That is an interesting find. Maybe the Yokai Shift Guardian Spirit, and I don't know this is total conjecture. Maybe it's the Yokai Shift is like the guaranteed upgraded version, whereas the Talisman, like, you have, for Genbu at least, you have to make sure they're out of key. I don't know. So Abod's asking me, what are my wishes for next week? Honestly, I just hope they go in depth with the feedback. Oh. Connection issues again. Okay, I'm fine. My hope is that they go in depth with the feedback and they tell us some of the changes they're going to make. I also hope we get some more reveals. I would love that. I really would love that. And like a little tease, maybe even like a little extra trailer, just something like that, you know? Just something to keep me excited. Because man, the lack of Neo 3 information sucks. I'm fine if they breadcrumb it. I want to build my excitement, so I hope that happens. That's what I'm hoping for. That way, like, we get this information, and we're like, oh shit, time for us to nerd out over it and have fun and get excited and can't wait for the next stuff, you know? That's what I'm hoping for. Ninja is empowered ninjutsu build. Yes, it is. No. No Gaki variety. No. 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 Exact opposite of what I want. No. 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 You're my mod. You're supposed to be on my side. Why? Why are you doing this? How cool would it be to have a build that recharges Onmyo magic while attacking? Yeah, that's why I think some people wanted an Onmyo mage style. Which is possible. Don't know. No, I've not seen the Phantom Blade Zero gameplay trailer. Alright, I can take... I'll have to remember to take a look for that trailer. A Nioh game in Europe with Knights. I remember one of the producers, he had talked about like wanting to go explore stuff in Europe. I hope Team Ninja can expand to that. Would be pretty cool. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. Who knows? But I believe they could do it pretty well. No, no, none of that stuff. So Abod saying, I wish they implement the key pulse window after style switch. You know, in all honesty, they might have that be like one of those skills we can equip. I wouldn't be surprised. They already added things like, they already did add things to really support samurai style, ninja style. A lot of customization in between things. Oh, you're learning German longsword? Yo! Yo, that's so cool! So then for your sake, I hope they put it in. I hope they do. No Gaki variants. That's... no. Here's one thing I want in their next thing. I want Team Ninja to be like, you know what? No more Gakis. We're getting rid of them. What new weapons would you like to see them add to the game? Gosh, it's really difficult for me to think about, to be honest. I think maybe like the flails is maybe the closest thing I can think of, to be honest. Oh my god. Ooh, yeah, sword shield. That'd be kind of cool. A shield-based thing. A bow, a primary weapon. Yeah, that could be cool too. what's up, Axel? How's it going? What's going on? Oh, frames dropping again. My stream is not doing well today. Okay, am I back? Hey, alright. I'm adding more moderators, by the way. If you're a mod, by the way, just don't look at it as like you have any major obligations to do anything. It's just while you're here, if you choose to watch, you can just shut stupid shit down. That's all. That's basically it. Because there's nothing extra for you guys to do. Did you miss a troll? Yeah. Legit 3 accounts. No. Whoa. Oh my god. I'm curious to see what Samurai Fists will look like since the claws got some of the big ticket stuff like Beyond Infinity. Although no reason it couldn't be shared. Arts proficiency free Beyond Infinity, bruh. That would be so silly. That'd just be so silly. Free Beyond Infinity. No, wait. Imagine. Oh shit. Lucky, you just made me realize. Oh my god. Okay. Samurai Fists. Free. Limitless. It doesn't deplete any of your ki. It's just free. Bro. This sounds so busted. Free limitless. Oh my god. Take away one of the biggest downsides. Oh shit. Hey, watch my anima. Quite a lot. That was fun. I enjoyed that a lot. Okay. I should start a new character and replay Nioh 2 for fun. Just for fun. I did. I already did. Fighting regular Shuten after fighting depths. Yeah, it's so different. Shuten Doji can get a bit confused, but he's got the spirit gourd. Nice. Ninja equals sword, dual swords, Kusarigama, Tampa hatchet, switchblade, split staff, nunchakus and fails. Could be cool, yeah. Oh! Thought I would knock him down that time. Alright, cool. I don't want to do this one. Do I have a Discord? Yeah. You can check. Yes, I do have a Discord. You can check my channel links on my YouTube page. It's there. You'll just have to apply to join. Ooh, Ryomen. Oh, that avoided it. Sick. Oh. Oh, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad. Oh, no, it's fine. Anyone know if an agility stat reduces key consumption for everything? Or does it just help with key regen, dodge distance? Agility? It will. It'll help with that. It'll help with all of it. Hey, what's up, Severian? You gotta lab hatchets against Shuten and Tate because half the moveset can low profile stuff. Welcome to the club. Yeah, the trade-off is usually less toughness. The active Nioh 2, if you want, so I have a personal server, but if you want like an active Nioh 2 Discord server, you can check out the Nioh community server. The Nioh community one. And there's also stuff on Reddit. They can kind of... They can port you towards stuff. Oh, gross. Worst boss of this. I know, this guy just like... You're cool. Good questions, get good answers. Bro, Aquaman, of course. Ocean Man. Ah, extra hit, oops. Ocean Man, nah, that's River Man. Nice. I like how he has like the craziest backdashing distance ever. Bro, you did it twice in a row, you shitty shit. Twice in a row. Oh my god. What are you doing? Dude, you are out of key, you stupid oh my god. Alright, see you later, Golden. Thanks for dropping by. No, I didn't know that. Stop! Oh my god, I'm gonna freaking blow a gasket at this rate. If he starts doing that screaming animation, he just won't get staggered, period. Why? Why are you like this? You absolute dirtbag. Here, have your friends. No, I'm not even gonna. No, I'm just gonna do hatchet gameplay. Fucking piece of shit. Just die. The whole, yeah, like it's confusing for me to figure out what the whole shell business is. He's one of my least favorite bosses in the entire game. So aggravating. So aggravating. Best boss, right? Yeah, exactly, Axel. That was satisfying. I just beat the shit out of him. White Tiger is so much simpler when he can't one-shot you in the deeper depths, yeah. Yeah, he is. Tatarimoke in the depths is so frustrating because just fly around one little pack just like kills me, and it's just... hate that. Hate that. Let's give him a new phase in Nioh 3 for that guy. The only cheese strat I have for farming him is that Raijin always breaks his shell before he aggroes in his side mission. Interesting. Okay. Okay. They need to make storytelling more coherent in 3. You have to read character directories and mission summaries in the HUD to understand what's going on. Yeah. And like a lot of things happen and they're actually like cool once you can understand the details. But it's like, holy shit, I have to sift through so much and it's hard to do that. It's cool when I have some like understanding beforehand. But if I don't and I'm just like brand new, I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Who are these people? I'm like, what is going on? And then I'll just like watch the cutscenes and I'm like, this doesn't really connect with me. And I actually think that's a reasonable analogy for people who are coming from other studios who might like FromSoft titles and then like are trying to play Nioh 3. Is just like, it's hard to appreciate a lot of the amazingness that Nioh has when it's just like, feels like there's this huge barrier in the way. The lore writers probably made a lot of text but didn't want to pay for so many cutscenes. Yeah, that probably takes a lot of work. I mean, this is like I wonder what their budget is for the game. And I imagine for what I'm thinking of and what we might be thinking of, like they need a huge, much bigger budget for that. To have all the voice acting, to have all the people design these scenes, stuff like that. It's probably a lot. Alright, so those are the depths for the day. Let's see what we got. Blood Tainted Samurai. Yeah, sure, we'll do these. Does Team Ninja use motion capture at all? I'm not sure. They might. I mean, people don't fully understand Dark Souls 3 unless they at least know a little bit about 1, 2, and... touché. So then I'm not making a good comparison. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they employ like some pretty like high-profile voice actors. So it's probably just like not that cheap. Yeah, like, let's see, what are the voice actors they've had? I think people have said they got the voice actor for Link, for Frieza, other things like that's really high profile. Yeah, exactly. So that's probably like really expensive. Maeda has the same voice actor as Ikaku from Bleach. Damn. And he voices Link, right? As well from Legend of Zelda. You don't know about that? Okay, well then maybe I'm wrong, but at least that, even that confirmed information that you have, that's already like pretty high profile in my book. Tokichiro's character is also quite a popular actor in Japan. Ancient Bear, get that shit out of here. Maeda is Ocarina of Time Link, really? Wow, seriously? Damn. Dude, that's incredible. In terms of all the people that are voicing it. Like, that is some... That must cost a lot of money. Is Soul Core drop rate a flat amount for the drop chance? Meaning if I had 30 plus 30%, then the base chance for yokai to drop would be 30? Or does it work another way? I think it's like multiplicative. I think it's basically like if the base default chance is 10%, then adding like 30% might be basically adding 3%. So I think it's based off a base rate. So 30% of the base rate. I wish it was, hey, just flat plus 30%. Damn, to have all those voice actors, I'm like, if there's one thing I will say about Nioh 2 that it does beautifully, like I have, is the voice acting. Like, I don't think I find the voice acting, like, it is like a remotely any shade of a bad quality. They sound great. Impeccable, I would say. Oh, I would love additive. Are you kidding me? Yeah, their voice acting, like Kashin Koji's voice actor. Oh my, like that is peak. That is like amazing. Any news on a Nioh 3 beta? Not at this time, unfortunately. I suspect the beta will be coming out in November. Ninja Gaiden is around that corner. I know. That's the thing. Ninja Gaiden. And then the beta right after. Bro, I'm fucking eating for days. Axel. Yes. Let me make it clear for the stream. Around the corner was this. Right here was not Ninja Gaiden 4. There was an Aberrant Soldier. Just so. That was really close. Oh my god. Oh, that was a little stressful. Yeah, they got, like, for sure. I have no reservations with Team Ninja's people. Alright, let me answer some questions real quick. I'm getting shot. Maybe I should kill the enemy and then I'll come back. Hey, stop. I said stop. It's not legal. Dare I skip the Scampus? Oh look, it's Ninja Gaiden 4. I just killed Ninja Gaiden 4. Okay. Save the Scampus? Alright, I'll go get the Scampus. I promise. So, do you think they'll follow the same structure as Nioh? Oh, stream doing shitty things again. Hooray. Do you think they'll follow the same structure as... Oh man, my apologies for my connection. It's been a little bad today. So, do you think they'll follow the same structure as Nioh 2 with different difficulties and new mob placement higher gear? Yes, absolutely. I would be baffled that they wouldn't have like a Dream of the Strong, Dream of the Demon, Dream of the Wise, Dream of the Nioh. I suspect they will have that. Okay, let's see what else I missed. Dream of the Gaki? Stop. Remove Dream of the Demon? I'd remove Strong personally. Alright, I have to go get this campus. It'd be cool if they did that, since it would also make the open world have new mobs. Maybe new areas, perhaps, yeah. I don't necessarily know about the new areas, but I definitely think like new mob placements and stuff like that. No, I wanted the greed. No, no Dream of the Gaki. No. No, all Gaku. Stop! Shadow Man, stop! No! No! No, all Gaki randomizer. Why? No! You trying to give me a heart attack here or something? Wait. I. What happened? I'm watching the stream on my phone. I didn't notice anything. How long was it? I'll have to check the stream again, but I apologize for that. I probably dropped a few frames. It was trying to censor the genocide? Yeah, it was. Is it better now? Few seconds? Oh dear. I'll have to check back a couple of minutes. Okay. Yeah, I admittedly have been having a little internet issues today, so it's probably related to that. I didn't notice this flash because I actually have like my phone watching the stream like right below my screen so that I can see like what's happening as I get immersed into the game. So that is incredibly bizarre. Oh, I don't actually have that much time. I won't do this one. No, no Gakis. No Gaki tech support. Stop. No. Why? What, you people, why? What do you mean, why do I hate them so much? They're Gaki. They're terrible. They're evil. They deserve to die. It's that simple. I don't know where you guys come up with all this lore. Like, they're just Gaki. They deserve to die. They're terrible. Oh my god, Shadow Man, why? Stop. Stop! Here, you know what? This is what's gonna happen. Axel, no. My favorite enemy. This is what does. Stop. Every single and one of these things deserves to die. Every single one. Every single fucking one. I did play God of War Ragnarok. Just God of War, not Ragnarok. I didn't like the fact that mid stance was the only thing we got for the starting experience. I felt like it was a step backwards personally. At least for the demo. Oh, I saw the pink thing. I saw the pink thing this time. Saw that. It was like this brief. And again, oh shit. Alright, so let me catch up a little bit on chat. What is this Gaki talk? Stop! Stop. Did I like the new Gaki design in Nioh 3? No, because there should be a grand total of no Gakis. None. Absolutely not a single fucking one added to the game. None. Ancient Bear, what the hell, yo? Look, there is no title. I did not have a title of Gaki Chief. Hey, nuts! Fuck chat right now. Right, so Masque the Man. Yeah, so when it came to Nioh 3 demo, only starting with mid stance, it felt pretty awkward. I was like, wait, I have to unlock high stance and low stance? So that kind of sucks. But, well, I'll just have to see how it actually debuts in the main game, because the demos, when it comes to starting progression and things like that, they weren't representative of what Nioh 1 and Nioh 2 were like 100% anyway. So I do hope it's not like that on launch either. So Leandre, I did play the first God of War, the new ones with Atreus. I didn't really like it all that much. I liked fighting Sigrun and the Valkyries, but beyond that I couldn't really get into it. So I didn't bother picking up God of War Ragnarok. Was there a Yasha in the demo? No, I couldn't find any. Lucky, I'm ignoring your... okay, you know what? Fuck chat, whatever. I'm ignoring that. Yeah, I'm messing up. Oh, I'm fine now. Remember the first time I saw that attack? The like quick jump and shit? I was like, what the fuck is going on in Nioh? It's scary. I was like, damn, they not messing around. Hey, what's up, Yoshi? Okay, well, I did launch that. I'm max level. Why is Sukuna so damn slow? I think it's because if he was any faster, he'd kill people. A lot of players. Because if he activates confusion on players, they're dead. Think about it. His version of it will cause players to take 70% more damage. This, I'm doing a much, like, later version of this game. Frames again? Gotcha. Yeah, I apologize for all the frame skips today. It's been a total... It's been just under 6,000. Alright, let me... I'm gonna cool down, answer some questions. Ugh, because I have to get going pretty soon. Yeah, I gotta get going pretty soon. Alright, let's get to some questions. So, alright, let's see. Okay. So, Tay, I'm level 750, but that level is not reflected in terms of like for your stuff. If you're at level 180, great. I'm on the highest difficulty available in the game, called Dream of the Nioh. If you're just playing the game for the first time, you're probably on Dream of the Samurai. So I wouldn't worry too much about a level. This level is just is a little bit of an endurance fest. So just take your time through it. If you've cleared things in the region that this mission is in, you'll be fine. A few weeks ago, I played the Against All Comers mission for the first time. Thought I was getting trolled, I loved it. That mission is intense. Just straight up boss, like, endurance fest to the max. I think even to this day, it still takes me, like, at minimum an hour to hour and a half to deal with it. It is very challenging. What's the best weapon to use? It's all of them are viable. It's just a matter of preference. So if you go with whatever you find fun. That's all I'll say. That's it, because you can make any weapon work. All right, another question. Jeez, I'm dropping frames left and right. In the Nioh Alpha feedback report next month, what is one thing you want changed but doubt they'll do it? I think the one thing I'm worried about the most is whether we'll have 2 weapons per style to use at combat. So 2 weapons per style. That's what I really want. But I doubt they'll do it. And yes, obviously above all that, delete Gaki. Like, come on, get that shit out of here. But I'm not in a place of doubt or no doubt. It's no, you're doing it. You're doing it. That's happening. 100% happening. It's they do it, or there is nothing else. It's just they do it. That's it. There's only one way of doing things. Hey, Fiend Busa. Does Nioh 3 have more Ronin elements now? Keep hearing about a parry. Kind of, yes. So they have just like a base deflect, which is just like a parry. So you can just like deflect anything. So timely guard, basically timely guard on every weapon and every stance is now a deflect. And it will give you ki back. And you can deflect fucking anything, like pretty much anything except burst attacks and grabs, I guess. But like you can do that on anything. So I think it's pretty cool. But as is typical with Nioh things, just because the player can deflect everything, it doesn't mean you still won't get your ass handed to you. There are enemies that I have learned to deflect a shit ton of stuff. Like, there's an enemy called Blood Edge Demon. So Fiend Busa, if you don't know anything about Nioh 3, I would encourage you to just watch footage of Blood Edge Demon. And you can see, if you, even with deflect, even with me deflecting the enemy many times, there's still moments it's like, oh shit, that's either really difficult to deflect or the enemy still was kicking ass. It's not like their ki goes down, the yokai's ki didn't go down. It's just like I get to regen a little bit of ki, I get more arts gauge filled up. You know, it's cool, but like there isn't much offensive payoff to it. So yeah, I still died many times. I'd be like, sweet, I deflected like 4 or 5 attacks, cool. And then Blood Edge Demon's like, hey, that's cool, check out this attack, get fucked. Blood Edge seems like they're trying to make Magatsu scary again. Yeah. Yeah, Blood Edge Demon made me feel like a complete fucking noob. I was like, I'm getting destroyed, bro. I remember like the first, they had the notes for how many players died to it, and it was like 15 to 20,000. And I'm like, oh shit. It's basically a Magatsu warrior made into a full-on fucking boss. Imagine Nioh beginners meeting them. Yeah, they're like, oh, cool. We'll fight this decent boss. And then Blood Edge Demon's like, hey, get fucking destroyed. Absolutely annihilated. My frames are dropping again. But yeah, just get like totally wiped. Oh, hey, by the way, Blood Edge Demon has 4 different elemental like forms you can like casually swap into. And it was like water form is like big water waves shot at you. It's like huge. Wind is like a big ass tornado everywhere. Lightning was just like shock everything, like shooting projectiles at you. Fire form, he just like spins around you and you're like, what the fuck am I gonna deal with this? Yeah, Blood Edge Demon with spam attacks nonstop. There's no fucking breaks. The 2 burst attacks he has, one is like very quick. He just like lunges towards you. And then, like, Blood Edge Demon then has just like this super explosion attack like it's Sumade. And you're the timing to burst counter it, or as they call it, burst break, is like very tiny. So it's very tiny timing for the burst break. So then you pretty much like, if you want to do it, if you want to be safe, and not like get exploded, then you basically have to like use your guardian spirit skills to stop it. So yeah, it's like, let me put it this way. Blood Edge Demon makes Itsumare seem like kind of easy. No joke, bro. I mean, here, I'm curious. Now I'm curious. I want to take a little poll. That's my opinion. Alright, quick poll. Who is more challenging? Blood Edge Demon from Nioh 3 or Itsumade from Nioh 2? And this mainly applies to people who played the demo. But obviously, if you saw footage of Blood Edge Demon, and then, you know, if you saw footage of Blood Edge Demon, by all means, weigh in. Okay. So I got a reasonable sample, all right? Reasonable sample from people who voted. You can see that Blood Edge Demon is considered the crazier enemy. Can you bully it with Katana, though? Here's what I'll do. Let me send you a YouTube short of mine. Here, try this. That should work. So yeah, you can check it out. You can see me fight it with Katana. I use Katana, but like, you can be the judge of some of the shit you see. The more important question, though, who's more challenging, Blood Edge Demon or Gaki Chief? Are you... I think it's time for me to stop streaming. I think it is actually time for me to fucking stop streaming because chat is just making my life a living fucking hell with this Gaki Chief bullshit. Stop. No more. Are you trying to give me nightmares about this shit? Even worse, this is one of my mods talking about it. Are you actually fucking kidding me? No, 2 mods against me. Why did I make you mods? You're supposed to be on my side protecting me. I need to rethink my life choices. At this point, I need to rethink my life choices. Anyway. But yeah, my stream keeps having those issues. Across the entire stream today for all 2 hours, I dropped 2.5% of streams, so frames, so nearly 11K. So I can't stream. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And I'm looking forward to what we'll find out a little over in a week, like 8 or 9 days, from what we can expect for the future of Nioh 3. But yeah, I will see everybody later. Take care and bye.